I was told this back in coming out of high school. A coach from Appalachian State called me. Random day. They had already offered me. He said, Corey, you love football or you like it? I'm like, what? Like, I love it. I've been doing this since, I was 5 years old. He's like, I need you to change your mindset. I need you to like it. I said, what you mean, coach? He said, when you like a girl, what are you doing? He's like, you're going to try to, keep trying to impress her. You're going to do all the little things to, try to reel her in.
Yeah.
He said, when you love her, you tend to get comfortable. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's finding the thin line between liking and loving.
Wow.
I'm Andre, and this is the Speak Your Life podcast, where we talk about everything as it relates to education, careers, values, mentors, and anything to do with purpose. We do this one impactful conversation at a time, whether it's solo dolo with yours truly or our amazing guests to share stories, industry insights, encouraging words, and calls to action that can help you get closer to your why. Become a part of the Speak Your Life community by subscribing today to the podcast and following us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Speak Your LYFE, because life without your why is meaningless.
All right, welcome everybody to Speak Your Life podcast. My name is Andre. Be sure to subscribe to the podcast, whether on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or on YouTube, and we'll make sure you connect with us and ask us any questions. If you have any comments, hit us up anytime. All right, we have some special guests in the building, guys. Today's special guest right here from Atlanta, Georgia. We all went to high school together. They are now doing business together at high-end Atlanta, a clothing line here based in the ATL. So please welcome Marqus and Corey. Welcome to the show, y'all. How y'all feeling?
Good, man. Appreciate you having us.
Feels great to be here, right down the street. So
that's right.
Come a long way.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So it's so y'all ready to speak your life?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So anyways, I was gonna ask. In this podcast, we always talk about there are two most important things in life: the day you were born and the journey to knowing why. So maybe one at a time, you can give us a day, you can give us a timeline, what was going on in the culture back then, what was like, from the day you were born, and give us a journey to knowing why.
Man, we were just talking about this yesterday, man.
Yeah.
You grew up in Atlanta, bro. You just had to find a way to get it. Like, you had to learn how to finesse, how to get around. And you could walk out the house and somebody finesse you out $100 in Atlanta.
Yeah.
At any day of the week. Like, you know what I mean? So you just come ready. You just born and bred with a bunch of hustlers. Like, learn how to hustle from day one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I really think that was the culture in 05, 06. Like, we can't even tell y'all the type of stuff we was doing, but we was trying to get it, man. Like, in every way possible. But now we're trying to do it the right way, So,
So
I think that's really the biggest difference.
94, 95?
94.
Okay. And
I was 95.
95,
Yeah.
Okay. So walk us through that journey from knowing the day you were born to now knowing why.
Well, for me, me and Marqus played sports together since we were 3 years old.
Yeah.
And that's basically all I knew. Growing up playing football, I went to Sandy Creek High School, played football, got a scholarship, Georgia Tech, played football, went to NFL, San Francisco 49ers, got released.
Yeah.
Then I dealt with the stage of depression, not knowing, which avenue I wanted to do. I knew what I was good at, and that's, hustling, being an entrepreneur. Felt like I can always sell a pair of socks to a homeless man. Like, that's how I felt.
Yeah.
And that's how I'm always gonna feel. But I never knew like what direction to take as far as entrepreneurship.
Okay.
And I knew I always like helping people. I know I always like making people feel good, and that's where high end came from. Honestly, helping individuals generate high demand. Yeah. That's what the high part stands for. Mm-hmm. And the end comes from demand, of course. But I felt like this was my, next big step. Mm-hmm. and we took it. I came up with it. I took it to the guys, and this was basically not our way out, but this was our next big thing. So
that's good. That's good. And for those of you who are wondering why does Andre have a mask and they don't, I got a lot of sinus issues, so it's not a good look. I just got to keep this mask on, y'all. But anyways, so y'all know each other since y'all were kids. How does it feel to do business together now that you're not boys anymore, you're men? So how does it feel now?
Man, I think it feels great, man. Just to be able to be real with somebody. Like, I could tell Siege, you tripping. He'd be like, Bands, you tripping. Like, you know what I mean? And I think that's one of the biggest and most important parts of being in business with somebody. You can check them. Also, it feels so much better when y'all win together because y'all seeing each other at the lowest of lows, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it feels so good to come up with the ones you've seen grow with you. Like, I feel like that's the best feeling.
Oh, yeah. What you?
Pretty much the same thing. I mean, like he said, we win together, we lose together. Like, I personally feel like I am a reflection of all, my personal partners. Like, that's how I feel. So, if I got a great idea, I'm gonna bring it to them. We're not yes men, so we're gonna, butt heads a lot of the time.
For sure.
And anytime we have, anytime you have a lot of yes men in business, it's not gonna go well. So
that's good. Marqus, I remember you were always, good with computers, still are, and you were studying computer science at Southern. How was it? How has that skill set benefited the company now?
In a lot of ways right now, I wouldn't say I'm necessarily the designer, but I'll create designs that are given to me a lot of the time. Sometimes I'll do my own thing and bring it to them, but we have designers. We got Tez, Deontez Williams, our other boy, and Cameron Barlow. Those are two main designers right now. And they kind of bring me, and then I use my computer skills to kind of bring the ideas to life.
Okay.
Also, it kind of helps with, the website, e-commerce platforms, things like that, and just the overall knowledge of how to, get our message out there through the internet, That's the main way to do it. The internet is key right now. So I think that's what all those years of learning that kind of stuff really helps with those things.
Nice. And I know, Corey, you were playing, you mentioned your professional football pathway and stuff like that.
Right.
And you got to play with the Atlanta Legends and for a little bit. And now, with that situation kind of closing, how did you feel in that moment when maybe, I don't know what you were going through, but I heard something about they filed for bankruptcy. What were you feeling in that moment? How did you overcome that hurdle?
Well, for me, football has always been politics. And I never understood the politics until I dealt with the Atlanta Legends. Right. I won't go into depth.
You don't have to. We don't want you to get into legal trouble over here.
But the politics of the game is what kind of spoiled it for me. Otherwise, I would probably still, be pursuing, football. But I kind of, got hung up on the politics. I was done with it. I've seen enough, and after that, man, like I said, I didn't know what was next because I never set myself up because it's always been football my whole life. So I never knew, what direction to take, and high end it just came to me, like literally just naturally came to me. And when it did, like I knew that I had to go with it because that was my get my foot in the door on life, And that's the main reason we here today.
That's what's up.
And I think he said something like, a lot of people don't think about the politics of that. They just see like these athletes and they get mad at them like why are you so upset? You know what I'm saying? Like you make millions of dollars, why are you mad? Like what are you upset for? What are you depressed for? You know what I mean? Like I really don't think they see that perspective from you know the athlete side. Because I feel like if you stay loyal to your team, you know what I'm saying, as an athlete, they want you to do that.
Yeah.
But your team doesn't necessarily stay loyal to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that's a big part of that too.
Wow. Yeah. It's the more I grow older and realize when you're a kid you just watch sports, you don't really know much. You just like, oh, that looks fun.
Right.
But I think as you grow older you realize that there's more to this than just a football game. There's more to this than just a basketball game.
Yeah.
There's like strings behind the scenes that are being pulled and stuff like that. So that's good that you realize what you didn't want and you were not willing to put up with that, and you just you took your pathway somewhere else, and you just like started something and gained ownership. Because at the end of the day, I think it's great that we have brothers out here getting paid in the NBA and the NFL and the MLB. But at the end of the day, the question is, do they have ownership?
Right.
And most of, to my knowledge, no.
Yeah. It's hard.
It's not in the NFL.
Yeah.
Not in football. But in basketball, I think it's getting better.
Yeah.
You're actually seeing players going by teams now, which is unheard of in the NFL.
It is. Yeah. And it's. I feel like the NBA is more player friendly than anything football related.
Right.
So
Right.
whether that be NFL, whether that be the AAF or whatever like that. So yeah. So how does it and I meant to also ask, like, how does it feel to also, like, we get the high-end brand, like, as y'all can see, look at the drip over here.
Oh, yeah, we gotta see what we have on. This the hockey jersey right
That's
here.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So how does it feel to have, like, people like Super Bowl champs, like Shaq Diesel repping y'all stuff?
Man, Shaq is my boy, so,
Yeah.
I mean, it's honestly, a blessing to, get that to him. Guys like Chris Milton, both went to Georgia Tech together.
Okay.
I'm very appreciative, for them. They don't, usually people of that caliber, you just send it to them. Here you go. They want to buy it.
Yeah.
They don't want that, so they want to support.
That's
man,
real love.
And
Yeah,
that's,
yeah.
It's genuine.
I
So,
agree.
I'm very appreciative. Just to have them, bring high end to light.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's really cool. Because when you can have, like, nowadays I feel like with social media age, everything's about like social proof, and so like they're like, oh, okay, well this dude's repping this, and he played on the Patriots, and like then they want to, like they start to ask like, well, let me ask about high end. I'm curious about this brand, this company. Like, I might need to check it out. So that's really good. And
Especially in clothing.
Yes, I agree.
Facts.
And and I think, I don't know if y'all have like partnership deals with, or maybe soon to be in the future, like
Got some
partnership
things
deals.
brewing. My boy got some things brewing.
In the works.
Yeah.
Okay. And so helping individuals generate high demand. I like that.
Yes, sir.
I don't know, like, was there certain, like, maybe, I don't know, was there music or certain things that inspired those words to kind of like be put together in that one statement?
It really just our overall view, of us. We're givers.
Yeah.
We want to help. We want to give knowledge. Whether it's sports, whether it's life, whether it's trading, whether it's marketing. I'm not gonna say we know it all, but we have our hands in
At
it
least
all.
one of us has our hands in something.
Yeah, exactly. And
Yeah.
we can, give you that knowledge. We can give you that help. We can, if we don't know, we know the people to direct you to. So, just overall helping, like, we want to help.
Yeah.
And, like, I'm not gonna say the overall goal, but one of our goals is to get a performing arts program on the South Side, man.
Really?
On Old National. That's where we're from. So
Yeah. That's dope. Wow.
just getting kids, not necessarily saying, you know, all we do is force our kids to, you know, sports.
Yeah,
But,
I agree.
you know, just give the kids another opportunity, you know, and see what they really want to do other, you know, than sports. They might like playing the violin or something, you know what I'm saying?
They might be into robotics.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
you know,
yeah.
so that's
cool.
one of our biggest goals. So,
That's what's up. That's
yeah.
what's up.
The BBC reports a U.S. workers' online study said that nearly 70% agree public speaking skills are critical for success at work. Maybe you are a student looking to become a prime candidate for that internship, or might I say full-time position, or maybe you have already been in the job market for some time now and you just want to stand out amongst your coworkers looking to get that raise you feel like you've been passed up for too long now. Go to speakyourlife.com/private-lessons. That's speakyourlyfe.com/private-lessons. Again, that's speakyourlyfe.com/private-lessons to become a better communicator tomorrow by signing up today.
That's really cool. I didn't even know that y'all had that like in the future, like plans.
sure.
But I respect that, like, cause I think so too often in our community that we have, it's pedestalized, like being in sports, pedestalized being like in hip hop and stuff like that. That's cool if that's your gift. That's cool if that's what you want to pursue.
Right.
But for the people who that's not their gift, I feel like they don't feel like they're valued if they're not in those, like, you're not in entertainment, you're not in sports, and you're in robotics or you're whatever like that. Kids, I know growing up in middle school, high school, like, it wasn't cool to be getting good grades. It wasn't cool to be like, doing like theater or whatever like that. Otherwise you get made fun of or whatever like that. So it's cool that you guys are presenting avenues of, like, different avenues that kids can kind of gravitate towards if that's what they want to do. Because you never know, it could be that that somebody that you help out could be the next Elon Musk or the next I don't know, creator of the next social media platform. So you just never know how you could be helping somebody else out down the line. So for me, I always, like, people have poured in so much to me, like mentors and things, like family, friends, like, have poured in so much into me, and I feel like we have a similar sentiment as far as, like, the way that I pay them back is by paying it forward to somebody else that can't even pay me back, like whether they be kids or whether they be somebody on the street that give them an opportunity, because sometimes even if I don't have money to give them at this moment, I can at least give them my time and my energy. So yeah, I respect that about you guys, and I really encourage that. So yeah, keep doing what you're doing. I was like, when I was like doing some research, I was like looking to see if y'all had like a YouTube video, and I didn't see one. I was like, man, have y'all thought about starting a YouTube channel?
So
Didn't we have one?
yeah, we did.
Okay.
We did. I think we took it down. Or it might, I don't know.
It might still be up there, man. I don't know.
Yeah, this was like, what, a year or two ago?
That was like 2 years ago. I think that was 2018. That was when it first started.
Yeah.
2018, 2019.
Okay.
But I think what we did at the beginning, and we're going to start to get back to more of like, kind of like a vlog kind of thing, like documenting, or kind of TV show, however.
Yeah.
Kind of like just documenting how our grind, like with the stuff we do on a daily basis, behind the scenes that people don't see. Like how we were talking earlier, how we clash and things like that. Just to give people a perspective, we're going to try to get back to doing that.
Yeah.
Because we started doing that when we first started. But we kind of, business has been taking over, we all busy, we're not really together that much anymore. Everybody has their life. But we still communicate.
That's right.
So we're going to try to get back together and do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you said, we were vlogging, basically giving the blueprint on how to run a clothing line with people that you love, trust, that you might have grew up with, that are, friends, brothers, etc. And just, laying the footwork of how to market properly and how to, street market, because that's what we were doing. We weren't really digitally like on social media like that. I mean, we would post the videos, but we weren't up to par with that just yet. We were just more street marketing. We were vlogging that. So we did things like we got some tags made, and this one the bird scooters were hot. We'd go hang them on the scooters. People get a scooter. Oh, what is this? Scan the QR code, take them right to the website.
Wow.
Stuff like that. Just being innovative and finding different ways to market.
Can't tell everybody everything.
I mean, hey.
We spill all the secrets now.
I mean, it's just, that's how, like, our minds are always going, and we got so many, creative people in our circle. Like, it's never just one, idea, one good idea. It's 1,000. But it's just how to execute it, like,
I agree. That's like guerrilla marketing 101, like what you just mentioned, like finding those unconventional ways to be able to get your brand out there, and so like to let the people know that you're here, and to let the people know that y'all are growing, and y'all want people to be a part of what y'all got, and the journey that y'all are like moving in and going towards. I feel like having a YouTube, because like the reason why it came to mind was because God is dope. Y'all know that brand. I've seen like a couple of YouTube videos about like stuff that they go on, like conversations that they have, disagreements that they have behind the scenes with the employees, with each other.
They had a series like that?
It was pretty cool.
It was on YouTube?
Check it out definitely, because maybe it can give you some ideas to maybe market yourselves and the brand, because it kind of like helped me to learn and understand a little bit more about what they were doing and their brand and stuff like that. And it wasn't just like I seen God is dope t-shirt. I'm also seeing like who are the people behind that brand, who are the people, like what is like, so what are some things about them, maybe their story or something like that. And so like they will have like takes, it'd be like one-on-one takes about maybe just with the owner, or like some takes with like the accountant or the marketer, but then they'll have like group interactions too. So it'll be like the super spontaneous, almost like I don't know, so it almost was like a TV show. It almost was like a reality TV show in a way.
That's what we're kind of trying to do.
Yeah, but it was, I mean, not as much drama as like, Real Housewives of Atlanta or something like that, but
trying to minimize that.
I know.
Even though we got some, but
it
ain't like that.
Yeah.
Our confrontations being heated.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's what you're gonna get though. Like,
It's real though.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing, bro. We're not gonna lie to each other.
Yeah.
And we're not gonna be yes man.
Yeah, we're not.
Yeah.
So we're gonna
we gonna butt heads.
Yeah.
But at the end of the conversation, we're gonna I love you, bro.
That's right.
Appreciate it. I was wrong, you was right. This is how we can fix it. Like
had a little bit of that not too long ago today. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Before we pulled up.
Wow. Yeah. That's okay. That's what real family is.
Yeah.
That's what real like love is. Real friendship and real brotherhood is about. Because I think we're in a day and age where if you disagree with somebody, you scared that you're gonna get canceled.
Exactly.
If you disagree with somebody, like you say the wrong thing, like you gotta feel like you're stepping on eggshells because you gotta use politically correct language.
You can't have an opinion publicly.
Yeah, and so
it's crazy.
But to be able to have those conversations with the people that you trust and you care about, that really means a lot, especially when you can't have those kind of interactions with everybody out there. That's really cool. I really hope that y'all could start a YouTube vlog, because I would like to check that out and be a part of that.
Definitely.
Anyways, so as we close and wrap this up, here in this podcast we talk about how if life is like a house, what is like one foundational pillar that your house stands on?
As a company, well, for me, of course, dependability and loyalty. Those two takes relationships a long way.
Yeah.
And then as a company, like you said, being authentic.
Yeah.
And having love, because that's we are lovers at the end of the day, because we love what we do. We're gonna stand on what we do. We're gonna give back.
Yeah.
It's just having that, being authentic and loving, to give back and loving to, do the things that we need to do to, get to where we need to be. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's like I was told this, and I say love, but I was told this back in coming out of high school. A coach from Appalachian State called me. Random day, they had already offered me. He said, "Corey, you love football or you like it?" I'm like, "What?" I love it. I've been doing this since I was 5 years old. He's like, "I need you to change your mindset. I need you to like it."
Huh.
I said, "What you mean, coach?" He say, when you like a girl, what are you doing?" He's like, "You're gonna try to, keep trying to impress her. You're gonna do all the little things to, try to reel her in."
Yeah.
He said, "When you love her, you tend to get comfortable." You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's finding the thin line between liking and loving.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
I never thought about it like that, but
Yeah.
every now and again I have to remind myself.
Yeah.
You gotta like this. You can't love it. Okay, cool. Now you getting comfortable, so now you fall in love with it. Okay, now you making a little money, so now you getting comfortable.
Yeah.
You gotta like this.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
real.
So
I like that.
I he's the only person like that. That's something will stick with me forever. Like
Yeah.
forever.
Wow. And you can apply that really to anything, like not just like your company, but also like even in, your own personal relationships with the things that you do in life, like everything, like you can apply it to. So yeah, because I mean, as you say that, I think about this podcast, I'm just like, man, I get sinus issues. I'm coming over with a mask, bro. Like it's been hard, but I was like, you know what? I'm still gonna show up, like, because at the end of the day, I don't just love this thing. I like what I'm doing.
Right.
So, hey, we're gonna make it do what it do. We're gonna make it happen. Whether
You're from Atlanta, man. That's how you do. That's what we do.
That's right. Whether we don't have a cameraman right now, but that's okay. That's okay. We're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work until we get a cameraman.
Right.
So, anyways, man, definitely that's real. I like that statement, and to have that mindfulness about liking and loving like what you do, because it keeps that fire, it keeps that passion going, because there'll be days where you're just like, dang, I don't feel like doing this, bro. I don't feel like editing. I don't feel like going to the pop-ups. Like, I don't, and then you have like, that's why you have Marqus. You have other guys in your corner that, keep you motivated, keep you encouraged to just keep making that next step, because I talked to another friend that was on the podcast, and she was telling me about like how she was doing photography, and she was supposed to do this show up at this event, and the thing is like she couldn't find it like GPS, and she was like, maybe I should go home, but because she not only loved but she liked what she did with photography, she showed up and she made the extra effort to find that place.
Right.
And she found the place, but she ran into the rapper Rhapsody, and she ended up doing like a random photo shoot with her, spontaneous, and ended up doing like some continuous business with her, all because she didn't give up finding on her GPS, even though she was like, man, I want to go home, like I've been trying to find this place for a long time, but had she not showed up, who knows, like if she would have ever met Rhapsody, or because when you meet Rhapsody, you can meet somebody else, and you can have that other connection. You never know. So, I really appreciate that statement. So, And so as we close that segment, we have this very last question, which is question of the day. So this one, a little bit more lax, but if you could have a drink or anything like that and gain wisdom and advice from anybody, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
That's tough.
Oh,
That's tough. Me personally, Elon Musk. Me personally,
Yeah,
that man's a genius.
he is.
Just all the stuff he's done behind the scenes. People don't know he owns part of PayPal as well.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that. So he's been in the game.
Yeah.
He's just been methodically.
Yeah.
This man,
Strategic. Yeah.
he's jumped all these billionaires in a year, in 6 months.
Yeah.
I want to know what he knows.
Yeah.
How are you doing that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I want to do that.
Yeah. I'm amazed by like how this man is able to run Tesla, but then also be part of SpaceX and launch. You know, you got ships going to headed to Mars soon and stuff like that. I'm just
Yeah.
like, it's crazy. So.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
for me, I would say Inky Johnson.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I had the pleasure of, listening to him. He came to Tech and he spoke to, the whole sports association at Tech.
Yeah.
And, he touched me in a lot of ways, just seeing, well, he was telling us, his path and his journey that he's been on.
Yeah.
And, his career came to an end, like,
Yeah.
quick. Like, life hit him quick.
Oh yeah.
And I've dealt with that,
Wow.
So, just to pick his brain and not, he's a great motivational speaker,
Oh yeah.
but I don't necessarily want to talk to him on a, motivational purposes. Like, it's just, seeing how he dealt with his pain. Like,
Yeah.
because many athletes, once we're done, it's get dark. It's very, very dark. And if you don't have any sense of direction or anyone to, help you,
Wow.
it's bad. Like, I've dealt with depression twice.
Wow.
Like, once after I got released from San Francisco, and I'm telling my roommate, man, I'm only getting XYZ amount of reps at practice. Man, I could be at home doing this, or I can be at home doing that.
Yeah.
And guess what God did? God sent me home.
Yeah.
And when I got home, was I doing that? No, I wasn't. So I had to find a way. Like, it gets dark. So I mean, if I can have a drink and sit down and talk with Inky, like,
Yeah.
I would love that. I
Yeah.
would love that, because his career is on the next level, man. And just being able to see how he got his foot in the door,
Yeah.
like, would help me out a lot.
That's what's up. Yeah, those are really great choices because if I were to, I would have said Elon Musk as well because I don't know, I really like
Man's a genius,
how he
bro.
thinks. I really like his mindset.
I would need probably like 3 drinks. I mean, 3 drinks and dinners or whatever, like dates. I would need like different, writing down everything that man's saying. Like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
swear.
Take a recorder.
Yeah, I
every
need
day.
that.
Yeah, and Inky too. Like, man, he's powerful. Like
Yeah.
his story, like Tennessee, and then just
First round draft pick to
all that.
losing it.
Wow. But anyways, I want to thank y'all for being on the podcast, and I really appreciate y'all being here. And anyways, for y'all all out there, make sure y'all subscribe to this channel, but also follow High End on Instagram at High End Atlanta or High End ATL. That's High End ATL. Be sure to check out what they got going over here. They'll have pop-ups very soon.
New spring line coming.
New spring line
Visit the
coming.
website. Your boy www.highendatlanta.com.
That's right. That's right.
Plenty
All
more
right.
to come.
And I guess they'll be having updates about new pop-ups, new events coming up soon.
Yeah.
So stay tuned on their website, stay tuned on their Instagram, check out what they got going on. Make sure you just be part of the journey, be a part of the family.
Part of the movement, man.
That's right. So, anyways, guys, thank you guys. Be sure again to subscribe to this podcast, whether you're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, because 80% of y'all are not subscribed who are watching. I watch the statistics, and y'all need to hit that subscribe button, because the goal here is we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by August 31st. I'm gonna put that out there. August 31st. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. I really think we can hit that. I really do. Again, thank you guys for listening. Love you guys. See you in the next episode. Peace.